Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's really reshaping careers as we speak. We're looking at how artificial intelligence, tools like ChatGPT and Claude, can truly revolutionize your job hunt and maybe even your career transitions. We've
Right?
got an incredible guide for this journey, Mastering AI for the Job Hunter by Becky Amble. Our mission today, well, is to give you a shortcut to being incredibly well-informed on this. We'll offer some surprising insights and intensely practical strategies. Think of it like gaining a genuine AI advantage in the job market, but, without feeling totally overwhelmed.
Yeah, and what's really compelling about this book, I think, is the author's own journey. Becky Amble wasn't initially an AI evangelist at all. Coming from a farm background, she valued hard work, practical problem solving, and she initially saw AI as, well, just one more thing to learn.
Right, another tech hurdle.
Exactly. But then a pivotal demo in late 2022 completely changed her perspective. She realized the key wasn't some complex coding, it was specificity. Specificity in crafting your requests, what we call a prompt.
Ah, the prompt.
Yes. And she quickly understood that learning to leverage AI is actually way easier than many people imagine. So whether you're a seasoned tech professional or maybe just starting to explore AI, this deep dive is absolutely for you.
Okay, let's unpack this core idea then. The book positions AI as your ultimate strategic partner for a career transition. What does that actually look like in practice? How can these digital tools really act as your personal career coach, available whenever you need them?
Well, essentially, you can think of these large language models, ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini, others, as incredibly knowledgeable mentors. They're right at your fingertips, 24/7. They're designed to understand and generate text that sounds, well, human.
So you just talk to it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You interact mainly through a chat interface. You type or even speak your request, that's the prompt, and the AI gives you a written response. And as Becky discovered, the real magic, the power, it lies in how effectively you craft that prompt.
Okay. So for someone feeling maybe a bit adrift or, intimidated by the whole idea of a career change, what does this actually mean for them?
Yeah. It means these tools can fundamentally bridge that gap. The gap between where you are today and where you aspire to be. They can help with almost everything, from, say, making sense of really opaque job descriptions.
Which can be so confusing.
Absolutely, to helping you craft a resume that genuinely stands out from the pile. The overarching idea is that AI helps you streamline your job hunt, network more effectively, and proactively set yourself up for long-term career success.
I'm particularly struck by how this moves beyond just theory. The book shares some genuinely inspiring stories, real people, real results.
hmm
Can you give us a glimpse? How have actual job hunters used AI successfully?
Absolutely. Let's take Steve, for instance. He had a solid 12 years in logistics, but he wanted to transition into an IT project manager role.
Big jump.
Big jump. He used ChatGPT to transform his background into compelling, achievement-focused bullet points for his resume. He specifically prompted the AI, asking it to translate his experience leading a 20-person team into the language of project management. And it also helped him research IT industry trends so he could speak confidently about his new direction.
Smart.
Then there's Maria. She's an aspiring entrepreneur. She basically used AI like a business partner, generating outlines for her business plan, researching her target market, even practicing her pitch to investors.
Oh, okay.
And Javier, who's already a career coach, uses AI to significantly scale his impact. He uses it for things like assisting with resume reviews, generating tailored interview prep questions for his clients.
So these stories really highlight the power of targeted communication with AI, which brings up a really important question for you, listening.
Yeah.
How can you tailor your communication with these tools to get those kinds of specific, valuable results instead of just generic answers?
Right. And the core insight here is pretty simple. The quality of the AI's output is directly proportional to the clarity and context you provide in your prompt. So instead of something vague like, how do I write a resume?
Yeah, which gives you generic advice.
Exactly. Try something much more specific like, I'm a marketing professional, 5 years experience in digital advertising. I want to move into content strategy. How should I structure my resume to highlight my skills for that kind of role?
Hmm.
The more relevant context, the more specific questions you provide, the exponentially better the AI's response will be. It's garbage in, garbage out, really.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, one of the biggest hurdles, I think, in any career transition is explaining how your previous experience is relevant to a totally new field.
Hmm.
It often feels like trying to crack a code, right? Your past achievements just don't seem to speak the right language. How does AI help bridge that gap?
Yeah, that's a huge one. And AI truly becomes your strategic ally here. First, it helps you identify all those transferable skills. Things like leadership, problem solving, maybe specific technical expertise, communication ability skills you gained in past roles.
The stuff that applies anywhere.
Precisely. Then you prompt the AI to express them in terms that are directly relevant to your target industry. So, for instance, a retail manager might ask something like, okay, I manage a team of 30 in a busy retail store, handled inventory, customer service. How can I translate this leadership experience into phrases for an operations manager role in the tech industry?
Right, different language.
Totally different. And the AI might suggest phrasing like, directed a diverse team of 30 in a fast-paced retail environment, achieving key business objectives. Or maybe oversaw project planning, resource allocation, and cross-functional coordination to ensure operational success. It's all about translating your experience.
That makes perfect sense. So AI helps reframe the past. But then, how do we make sure our actual application materials, the resume, the cover letter, truly stand out? How do we get noticed?
This is absolutely critical. AI can help you decode even the most confusing job descriptions. You can just paste a description into the AI tool and ask it, highlight the essential qualifications here. What are they really looking for? And then maybe suggest how my specific experience aligns.
Okay.
And for resumes, AI excels at crafting those impactful, data-driven bullet points. The book has a great example. Say you were an operations manager. You put in a new tracking system. It cut inventory shrinkage by 20%, boosted stock availability from 80% to 95%.
Real numbers.
Real numbers. AI could generate a bullet point like spearheaded logistics overhaul for a 150-employee retail operation, implementing inventory tracking system that reduced shrinkage by 20% and increased stock availability from 80% to 95%, significantly enhancing operational performance.
Wow.
See how it transforms a generic task into a quantifiable achievement.
That's a huge shift from just saying managed inventory. The book also highlights Sarah's success story, moving from retail management to tech. How did AI help her specifically?
Well, Sarah quickly realized her retail terminology just wasn't landing in the tech world. It didn't translate well.
Yeah.
So AI helped her meticulously identify and articulate those transferable skills, operational efficiency, customer experience management. It suggested powerful phrases, things like orchestrated seamless user experiences.
Nice.
Yeah. And she used AI to quantify her achievements, too. So managed inventory became implemented a dynamic inventory tracking system that reduced waste by 15% and increased operational efficiency by 20%. And this focused AI-assisted approach, it led to multiple interview invitations and ultimately her dream job as a project manager at a tech startup. It really shows how AI can refine your whole narrative.
So AI helps us speak the right language, quantify our impact. Got it. But here's a critical challenge, right? How do we ensure our profile gets seen not just by human recruiters, but also by those applicant tracking systems, the ATS? Because that's often where great candidates just get lost in the shuffle.
You've hit on such a crucial point. Your LinkedIn profile, that's your digital billboard.
Right.
But these ATS systems, they're notorious. They filter out a huge percentage of resumes before a human even sees them.
Scary.
It is. But AI can be a game changer for both. For LinkedIn, it's about optimizing your headline going beyond just your current job title, enhancing your About section with a compelling story, quantifying achievements in your experience descriptions. AI helps you strategically insert those industry-specific keywords and really align your positioning with the roles you're targeting.
Okay, so optimizing the human-facing side. What about the machine side, the ATS?
Right. For ATS optimization, AI tools can actually analyze your resume structure. They can simulate how an ATS would parse it, identifying what gets recognized and what might trip up the system. Things like complex layouts, maybe graphics.
Things you thought looked good.
Exactly. Things that a machine might not read correctly. Most importantly, AI helps with natural keyword integration. It suggests synonyms, related skills. It ensures your resume speaks effectively to both the machines and the human eye later on. The book actually shows how Jason, moving retail to tech, Maria, manufacturing to tech, and David, finance to tech security, all used AI to powerfully translate and optimize their backgrounds for totally new industries.
All right, so you've done the work. You've crafted the perfect AI-optimized resume and LinkedIn profile, and it worked. You landed the interview. Now what? How does AI help us actually shine in the interview itself, especially when transitioning industries and maybe needing to speak that new language confidently?
Yeah, this is where AI really becomes an indispensable prep partner. First off, it's phenomenal for research, company, role. You can feed the AI the job description, company info you have, and it'll summarize key points, mission, values, products, recent news, maybe even challenges they're facing.
Gives you context.
Huge context. It can also analyze that job description to pinpoint the most crucial qualifications. And then it can generate a list of thoughtful questions for you to ask the interviewer, which makes you look incredibly engaged and prepared.
Definitely. And what about anticipating the questions they might ask us?
AI can generate a highly relevant list based on that specific job description and industry. The book even highlights tools that analyze performance data to help you build strong, data-backed achievement narratives. Remember, Rachel, AI helped her turn a general increased sales into something powerful like, I implemented a new client outreach strategy that resulted in a 47% increase in qualified leads and $2.3 million in new revenue over 18 months.
Wow. That kind of specificity is gold in an interview.
Absolutely, it's memorable.
That's a fantastic way to quantify impact, way beyond just saying, I did well.
So how does AI help us actually practice? How do we refine the delivery?
Well, AI can effectively act as your mock interviewer. You can give it a star outline situation, task, action, result for a past experience.
STAR method, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And AI will help you develop that into a compelling, polished narrative. It can even offer feedback on your clarity, conciseness, persuasiveness. It might even generate follow-up questions, just like a real interviewer would.
That's pretty cool.
And it gets cooler. There are specialized AI tools now, Google Interview Warm-Up, Final Round AI, even VR platforms like Body Swaps for really immersive practice. These can assess everything from your speech pace and clarity to, get this, even nonverbal cues in some cases.
Virtual reality interviews.
Yeah. Huh. And Emily's story, moving from electrical engineer to project manager in renewable energy, it perfectly illustrates this. AI helped her connect her seemingly different experiences and confidently ace her interviews.
This all sounds incredibly powerful, almost like having a super assistant for your job hunt. But it does bring up an important question, doesn't it? Are we just letting AI do all the work here? Are there ethical considerations we really need to be mindful of? What about authenticity, privacy?
Those are absolutely critical questions. And the book dedicates a whole chapter to ethics, privacy, and human connection. It's vital. You want to use AI responsibly, intentionally, first and foremost. Verify the accuracy of everything AI generates. Fact check it all.
Don't just copy-paste.
Never just copy-paste. You're still responsible for your professional narrative. You have to maintain your personal voice, ensure all claims are verifiable, and truly reflect your experience.
Okay. And transparency. Should you tell them you used AI?
That's a good question. HR professionals generally advise being upfront about AI usage if you're directly asked, or if it just feels pertinent to the conversation. You frame it as a strategic tool you've adopted, something to enhance your efficiency, not a crutch, not a dependency. And you definitely want to avoid what the book calls over-automation, meaning use AI for the routine stuff, initial drafts, organizing data, maybe research. But those personally created elements, developing your unique stories, building genuine relationships, handling the actual human interaction of interviews, that must come from you.
Human touch?
Exactly. And data privacy is another huge piece. The source material points out that Claude is generally seen as maybe a bit more secure for sensitive info, but you should always exercise extreme caution. Be very careful about sharing sensitive or confidential details with any AI tool, period.
Makes sense. Check the privacy policies.
Absolutely. Understand the policies, use strong passwords, monitor your digital footprint. HR pros consistently advise against inputting sensitive personal info without ensuring robust data security. And again, always fact-check AI output. Ultimately, it's about maintaining that vital human connection, recognizing that hiring decisions are, at their heart, made by people, not algorithms.
Right. So what does this all mean for your career after you land the job? Is AI something we just put away once we're hired, or does its relevance keep growing?
Oh, it definitely keeps growing. AI isn't just a tool for landing the job. It's a powerful ally for continuous professional growth. Becky Amble really emphasizes that continuous learning and development are absolutely essential for long-term success in today's world.
So AI can help with that too.
Yes. AI can help you actively identify skill gaps and maybe new opportunities. It can analyze job descriptions for roles you might aspire to down the line. and then compare them to your current background. It helps you see where you need to grow. This is like Sam's process in the book. AI helped him create a personalized learning and development plan. It even recommended specific courses or certifications for his advancement.
So it's about being really proactive in our own development. And how does AI help us implement these strategies? Does it offer a structure?
It does. The book actually goes a step further and provides a detailed 90-day action plan for job search success that integrates AI at every single stage. From setting up your AI tools in week 1, transforming your resume in week 2, strategic networking in week 5, mastering interviews in week 6, it's a very systematic step-by-step approach.
Like a roadmap.
Exactly, a roadmap. And this plan really underscores that success comes from implementing these powerful tools strategically and consistently over time. It's not just a one-off thing.
Okay. And finally, let's tie it back to the people doing the hiring. What are hiring professionals truly looking for when they see candidates using AI? What's their takeaway?
Well, HR professionals genuinely appreciate candidates who use AI thoughtfully and ethically. That's the key. They want to see strategic thinking. They want to see authenticity that shines through the AI enhancement, not replaced by it. They want professional judgment, ethical awareness.
No, they're not against it.
Not at all, if used well. They explicitly encourage candidates to showcase relevant AI knowledge for their industry, to upskill using AI tools, to use AI-assisted networking strategically. But just as crucially, they warn against those pitfalls. Over-automation, ignoring the essential human element, and you guessed it, not fact-checking the AI content. They know you're likely using AI and they respect you for it as long as you maintain your authenticity and the results are truly yours.
As we wrap up this deep dive, then, it's really clear that AI isn't some futuristic concept anymore. It's a powerful, present-day partner in your career journey. It's truly about empowering you to take control of your professional narrative, streamline your efforts, and genuinely stand out in what can be a very competitive landscape.
Exactly. And remember, these AI tools are meant to enhance, not replace, your unique skills, your experiences, your potential. The most successful job seekers, the ones who really thrive, are those who combine AI's incredible efficiency with genuine human connection, critical thinking, and the distinct story that only you can tell.
So as you go forth, armed with these insights and strategies, here's a provocative thought for you to mull over. In a world where AI can amplify your voice and refine your message with such incredible precision, what unique story will your brand tell as you navigate your career and pursue your aspirations?